Attention all hands. This is Admiral Hansen. The Borg are en route to the Sol system. Starfleet forces will make our stand here, at Wolf 359. We'll do all we can to stop the Borg. More importantly, we'll make the best we can. Protect Starfleet. The Borg... We've received... This will not be easy. We've never faced an enemy like the Borg.
You will disarm your weapons and escort us to Sector 001. If you attempt to intervene, we will destroy you.
Task Group Alpha, engage the Borg. Groups Beta and Gamma, hold for now.
Melbourne here. We're moving in.
Move us to position Alpha.
Admiral Hansen, focus on destroying the Cube's weapons.
Yamaguchi is moving in to assist. Full reversal.
Destroy as soon as they're ready. Keep back.
Protect the line pods. Some of them are carrying civilians.
Excellent. 2/3 of their weapons are gone. Bone Cell is down. Trap is no longer baited. All that's keeping the Borg here now is us.
The knowledge and experience of the human, the God, is part of us now. It has prepared us for all possible courses of action. Your resistance is hopeless.
Task Group Beta, move in. Remember, the Enterprise is on its way.
Attention all hands, this is the Hood. We're moving to attack speed now. Fleet, this is the robot. Moving into support. You've got survivors from the Saratoga. Commander System. Any civilians?
Republican fleet! The Borg are attempting to assimilate all the crew and systems! Wait! It's a Chekhov! Borg assimilation squads are on board! Request assistance!
Dual Northern Fleet. Multiple Borg assault teams are attacking. All hands. Now orders.
Trekkie 1982. Welcome. Nightrit. Welcome to my channel. Please watch the channel welcome message. Twitch, YouTube.
done. Thankfully, we have safety protocols in place for the simulation, so only your pride took actual damage.
Trekkie 1982. Trekking Around. Nightbot. Trekking Around is my Trek podcast. Every 2 weeks I will recap a Star Trek episode with a Trek friend. Currently I am recapping Star Trek TNG Season 4. From time to time I will make bonus episodes and then I will talk Trek with Trekkies from all over the world. You can listen, like, subscribe, comment and share on Anchors, Spotify, Amazon Music, Podcast, YouTube or the Facebook group.
The invasion of Kronos has begun, but we will not fall. Their ground troops use gateways to land and set up inhibitors to block our troops from transporting to the combat zones. Transports with soldiers are inbound, but before they can launch shuttles, we need to clear the Herald ships from Kronos orbit. Once we have established a safe zone, we can send our own forces to the surface. We cannot delay. The home world must be defended. Reinforcements are inbound. Shipyard is secure. Transports have entered orbit and will start landing shuttles. Our job is to protect those ships until their troops are en route to the surface. The ships will begin their runs from the starbase and the shipyard. Destroy the Heralds and defend Kronos. The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet. transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet. Transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet. Transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet. Are rallying around the dreadnought.
Sound alert.
Take out those ships.
Trekkie
and defeat the Heralds.
1982 played Star Trek Prodigy intro for 200 channel points.
Herald ships are attacking the starbase. Our troops have landed. We will fight for Kronos, thanks to your assistance, Kapla.
Be right back. Okay? Don't go away.
Blurb. Playing blurb sound emote meme using 1 Twitch channel points. sound
Thanks for the
alerts.
follow.
Dylan Jenkins 20 followed your channel. Trekkie 1982. Thanks for the follow. Dylan Jenkins 20.
This is Commander Talus of the Romulan Star Empire vessel RNA. We are under attack by Borg scout squadrons. This is a formal request for assistance from any ship receiving this message. Do not abandon us.
Prepare to be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
To any ship in range, this is the IRW RNA. My ship has been attacked and disabled by the Borg. My crew are
Dylan
being
Jenkins
assimilated.
20.
The self-destruct is
You're
offline.
welcome.
I have retreated with my surviving officers to the main science lab. If you can hear this, I formally request assistance. If there is no one who can respond to this message, then may we die with honor.
Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for coming to our assistance. Borg drones have beamed aboard the
Just don't
RNA
give me,
and are
I'm
attempting to
definitely real
assimilate
quick.
my crew. Several of us have barricaded ourselves in the science lab. We need your assistance to prevent our ship from being assimilated.
You have
and
to play
save the rest
Star
of
Wars
the crew.
well.
Dylan Jenkins 20. Have you seen my starship?
No. Which one is it?
Lock down the passage ahead. Use the console in sickbay to override the security protocols.
Alright.
Thank you so much for saving us.
Dylan
Tell Shiara
Jenkins
using
20.
us as test subjects in
It
their
the one named
experiments.
the used
Borg
Cyberpunk
technology.
NCC
Only a few of us survived their
2077.
Oh,
investigation.
nice.
I know that they'll do anything to preserve their empire. And I've seen with
The Borg have disabled the force fields guarding the science lab. We managed to fend off the first wave, but we need your help. Get to the lab and stop the remaining drones. Borg drones incoming. Destroy them before they reach the research equipment.
Dylan Jenkins 20. I meant USS Cyberpunk.
That's nice, that's nice. I have a Dr. Crusher Steampunk cosplay.
Scanners show no further Borg presence aboard. Thank you for your aid, but I must ask you to return to your ship at once. Our research here is critical to the survival of the Romulan Star Empire, and I cannot share these secrets, even with our rescuers.
She's not very thankful. That's not what I wanted.
We are studying salvaged Borg devices. Bear in mind that this technology is now the sovereign property of the Romulan Star Empire. My engineers tell me that our engines are online, so your further presence aboard my ship is neither necessary nor desirable. For your own safety, I advise you to leave and to forget that you are seen here.
Dylan Jenkins 20. I am level 3 in Star Trek Online. What level are you?
What do you mean? You mean my tunes or just in general ranking of my account?
Trekkie 1982. Live stream. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 live stream on Twitch, YouTube and Discord. Follow her social media.
Oh, I have no idea. Where
Dylan
can I
Jenkins
find that?
20. General ranking.
I'm not really a high-end player, you know. I just play for fun and with my friends, and that's it for a bit.
Long-range sensors show a Borg squadron. The Romulan Star Empire appreciates your discretion. Your actions today may well change the course of history. Our singularity drive is on. We are responding to a distress call from an IRW RNA. Normally we wouldn't provide assistance to the Tal Shiar, but our threats all of us. However, we appear to have things well in hand. Do you require assistance?
Dylan Jenkins 20. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Could be better, but at the moment I can't complain. How about you? They didn't even wait for me. Alrighty. Alright, what storyline shall I do? What do you guys like to see? Any story arcs that you like? Okay. Let me see. What am I going to do? Discovery is always my favorite. Shall I show you the... Yeah, I can do that. Temporal is something different, you know?
Ever hear of Edrin 4? Jim Kirk got into a tussle with the Gorn there. Barely lived to tell the tale. Both the Gorn and the Federation have teams there. I'd like you to back our new people up, in case the Gorn decide to engage in a little cowboy diplomacy.
Cowboy diplomacy? That sounds also like Kirk. Are we there yet? Oh no. Yes.
We're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors as well as the USS Zhangha.
Welcome to Edrin 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon.
Trekkie 1982. About
Apparently this
Trekkie.
place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the
Trekkie
only ones present,
1982
though.
comes
Our friends
originally
Gorn
from the
hegemony
Netherlands,
are
but she lives in
terribly chatty,
England.
But so far they're
She is
keeping the
married
peace.
to Spoon 2006 and together they team up to cause some mayhem in the galaxy of STO. She
Well,
loves
I'm sure
writing
my people
fantasy
wouldn't mind an
herself and
extra
is
hand
currently
down there
working
on
on
the
her own
geological
fantasy
marvel.
series.
Feel free to join the party.
The other games she loves to play is Hogwarts Legacy, which she also regular streams. Did you know that she has her own Trek podcast? It called Trekking Around. Have a look, maybe you will like it. Love you all.
Captain, the Gorn are scanning us. They might not be talkative, but they are curious about us. Orders? I recommend caution when dealing with the Gorn. They can be easily provoked.
Sound alerts. Trekkie 1982 played Star Trek SNW theme for 200 channel points.
We have entered the orbit of
Transporter
Edrin
room
4,
to bridge.
Captain.
The geological team, supplies, and gear are ready to beam down to Edrin 4.
Lowering shields for transport. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures in orbital space near Edrin 4. Recommend we perform a deep scan of each. They could be hazardous. For a moment, it's nothing, Captain. Thought I was picking up an impulse drive. False alarm. I'll recalibrate this. At shadows here. Captain, the science and engineering teams indicate that they have made it to the surface and made contact with the science team from the Zhangha. The rest of the landing party is standing by.
Okay, guys, I'm just message someone for my Trek podcast because he's going to recap with me the episode. online? Oh, Terabit is online.
My first assignment out of the academy was on Vulcan, working at a geothermal power site in Shikar. Great people, Vulcans. Good at arguments, though all the logic comes off a little dry for my tastes. This is my first deep space assignment, and I'm damn glad for it. Hope we're going to travel to more than desert worlds, though. I hear Ryza's nice this time of year. My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure. This carbon deposit is unusually pure. Apparently, the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets. Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed. My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure. The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding. The soil here has a high concentration of sulfur. Either my tricorder is broken, or the soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur. What the? Mortar fire? We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass. We can't reach the camp. Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn!
Mm-hmm. Am I already? No, nothing yet. I don't know if it's gonna work now.
Captain, this is Lieutenant Newman. One of the Gorn ships just exploded. They're blaming us and McKinnon tried to explain, but they aren't responding to any hail. Way ahead of you, Captain. We're defending ourselves, and our shields are up, which means we can't beam you back to the ship. Afraid you're on your own for now.
Over there. There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley.
Yeah, but we just encountered Gorn. Gorn ugly.
We need a way out of this canyon, and I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can topple this rock with a makeshift bomb. Once it's down, we can walk across it and get back to camp before the Gorn use
So what do you guys think about blurb sounds that are not related to the games that I stream. Because I got a lot, and some of people said it's just your personality or whatever, what you like. But what do you guys think about it?
To make bombs. They won't be pretty like me, but they'll get results. If you can collect the materials, Ensign Hunter and I will work out where to place the explosives. We're going to need at least 3 bamboo containers, sulfur, potassium nitrate, and coal.
Behind us!
Good. Let's take these materials over to the bottom of that huge rock. Right. Ensign Hunter and I will construct the bombs we need to bring down this rock across the canyon. That's the easy part. It's up to you to keep those angry Gorn off us while we work. Hope you're a good shot. Well, at least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us! Crush that coal up good, Hunter. Not like that, finer. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials. Now mix it with the coal. Carefully. I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind. We're just about done.
Was that it? That can't be it.
In place.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, now that Ensign Hunter and I did the hard work, It's time for you to pull your weight around here. You need to place these charges under the rock. Spread them out, though not too far. I'm sure you can figure out an optimal placement.
Trekkie 1982. Stowe. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 at handle on Star Trek Online is Kyan Shriner Trekkie 1982 #6573. You can add her in-game if you like.
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Fire in the hole! Back in the Academy, they said that in the battle of man versus nature, man loses. Well, take that, nature. Absolutely. We should be able to climb that rock just fine. It's steep, but a minor obstacle for us nature conquerors. Just, watch your step.
I hope the scientists are all right. The Gorn aren't known for their mercy. Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Thank you. Things were looking pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do anything. I haven't fired a phaser since the Academy.
Glad you're in one piece, Captain. It's clear up here for the moment. Transporters are standing by.
Live long and prosper.
Looks like the Gorn have exercised the better part of valor, Captain. But there's good to hear
Playing
from you.
blurb sound
Thank you
emote
for
meme
saving my
using
people.
100 Twitch channel points.
We're making repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online. We're picking up Gorn warp signatures on our long-range sensors here. They're coming back. Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one. Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress. Thanks. I hate to ask, but something's bothering me. We picked up strange energy readings before the attack. It could be nothing. Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue there.
Captain, the crew of the Shanghai were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damn peculiar. Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design. But our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plating. Whoever fired this shot knew exactly where to hit them. Not with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading near.
Unprofitably Aka-Age. Best viewers on *****. Trekkie 1982. Bots. I hate those.
Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans. I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
It's the same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
I see no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain? Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that you claim destroyed our ship, or prepare to pay for your crimes.
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle burst, we might overload their cloak.
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid.
Jenkins 20. I am a member of Starfleet 2409.
Okay, good.
Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon.
I think
We'll
my
be back to finish our
weapons
work
are
here,
a bit
along with the Gorn
too
all
strong
winter.
for this
I think the
first
Romulans will take
mission.
a pass, though.
But okay.
All decks have reported in. We're ready to disembark on your order.
Okay, what's the matter, boy? What is it, baby? Huh?
Good to hear from you.
Oh, you're still
I've read
wet.
Captain
You're
McKinnon's
still wet.
Sounds like
the
things
rain.
got a little rough on Edrin 4.
Yeah.
Still, the diplomatic
good
corps
boy.
thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Well done.
It's okay, boy. It's okay. Next one.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways, fast.
Alright, guys, I will be right back getting something to drink. Be right back. Okay? Don't go away.
Blurb. Playing blurb sound emote meme using 1 Twitch channel points.
arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all, from K-13 or the other ships in system. Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it. Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons. All ships disabled, Captain. Captain, those were the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power.
Stay away! They're taking control!
Trekkie 1982. Gamer. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 is always looking for more interesting games, so if you have any recommendations let me know on one of my social medias. I like fantasy, sci-fi and a great storyline. I am not really a gamer.
Guys, I'll
that
be
goes
right
for
back.
difficulty
My
or
doggy
high-end
needs to go
play.
out for a wee, I guess. So I will be back in a few minutes, okay?
Live long and prosper.
Blurb. Playing blurb sound emote meme using 100 Twitch channel points.
Alrighty, I'm back. It's cold outside. Not fun.
Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate the situation immediately. No signs of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet. Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Think we should beam over and have a look around?
Whoops!
No signs of sensors
That
are
was
picking
not
up a
my
number of life signs over
intention.
there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Have a look around? I don't like this. No one's at their duty stations. Not even the transporter operator. Station's not on alert. What's happening? Tricorder's picking up a life sign nearby. Looks like they're in sickbay just across the hall. Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here. But with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire. Just Federation.
The lights have all been dimmed, but it looks like sickbay's still operational. Over to the right.
Captain, I think I saw motion in that room to the left.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected. Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation. Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status. Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned. According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer. As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person. Perhaps we can find someone else via the comm system.
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neural parasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance. I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
I don't need this, but okay. And of course my inventory is full. For fuck's sake. Ugh. Sorry guys. I will have to do this real quick.
If we pass through the mess hall, we can access a turbo lift to reach engineering. Whenever you are ready.
See, still need to have take the top to security. Whoops. Transport room.
These crew members, they're all infected by the parasites. Be careful.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on the station within the last 4.2 hours.
Other side. I already been here, right? Yeah, see? Ah, sometimes there's a freaking maze here.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
Hi there. It's good to see you. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort the nasty buggers out properly.
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about. Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go. Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas. I'll have this fixed up straight away. That takes care of that. No trouble.
Oh, my cousin just had her baby. It's nice. Remember, the parasites like the dark. We devils that they are. is a bit faster. This is one too.
Now this may be a bit tricky. Just a wee bit longer. There we are.
Still one more. Oh, here.
This
Somebody
one just
here.
needs new fuses.
Good. Just the last one.
There we are. Good as new.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
Well-lit areas. Well, there are none here. That's not it. Stupid thing. Hate them.
It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not stopping.
Get the lights, or the commander's down.
The parasites, they're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
We need to talk.
I have never liked Daniels. What about you guys?
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far. Just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. I can't tell you how far. Just that it's a future worth protecting. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that... Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
We can return to the ship on your orders. Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships, but they won't last long. K-13 is hailing us, Captain.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
This is Captain Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
Alright, I'm on my way.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the USS Myrmidon.
Dylan Jenkins, 20. Is this a simulation?
I don't think so.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could disrupt it. Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. Aye, we do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Oops.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride. Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
signals from inside the station.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time. Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure one of the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders.
Alrighty. I think my washing is done as well. Again.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station just...
Yeah.
We have a problem at Babel. Caridian rebels
Alright
have taken several
guys,
Federation
this is the
raiders
last one I'm going to do.
Fruit looks.
kill them unless they
Hey, Fruit!
sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiations
How you doing?
to try to resolve this peacefully.
Fruit looks. Okay, just rushing to get ready for work.
Oh, just did subscribe to me,
Fruit
guys.
looks. I just woke up.
Yeah, I figured, Fruit. That's weird. I didn't get a notification that there is a subscriber. Weird. Weird.
All
Fruit
right.
looks.
I appreciate your
I
patience.
got 10 minutes to
I'm
head
what's
off.
known as a temporal agent.
Okay.
It's my job to preserve the timeline. You helped me stop one temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I could use your help with it. Welcome to the Temporal Ready Room. I use it to monitor the timeline. The Nakul have sent agents to a critical point in time. We believe they disrupted the Babel Conference in 2268 aboard the USS Enterprise. I want to send you back there to stop them. You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins. I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Nice to see you again. Been some time. For me, at least. For you, I see hardly any time has passed at all. It must be strange to see me looking... older.
Once you're on Enterprise, deal with the Nakul and make sure the conference proceeds as planned. You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back. You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range, but will detect Nakul agents nicely.
Do the job right, and no one will know we were there.
The situation at Babel shouldn't be happening. Something in the past has changed, and not for the better.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends. The computer won't have any details on the Nakul, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors manually on the bridge. Oh, and one more item to be aware of. Ensign Pavel Chekhov is currently on duty on the bridge, which is why I will be remaining here out of sight. As much as I would like to visit the bridge again, two of me in the same place would raise questions neither of us wants to answer.
Alrighty.
Let's get to work. I will check with you again after you are done on the bridge. I haven't worn this uniform for some time. It's a little... snug. Nice work. I'm getting some readings from Deck 11, but I can't pinpoint them. Some sort of interference. We'll need to get close and scan by hand. Start with the mess hall. There are a lot of people coming and going there.
Okay. I believe that's the Yoda, right? Is that the Yoda? I think it is. Yeah, I think that's Nyota.
Blurb. Playing blurb sound emote meme using 100 Twitch channel points. Fruze looks. I found that game.
Ah, okay. Spawn said that he wants to get it on Steam. It's easier to play on PC than on Switch.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
Does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon mission?
Fruze looks. Okay, cool, would be nice to have Steam on Switch.
Yeah, we're looking if that is possible, but I mean, you can play it on PC. I don't know if you're going to get it on Switch, but there is a big possibility maybe. So
Sensors are showing that one of the delegates is leaving the lounge. Follow him. He might be trying to slip out before you can get a scan.
Is there something I can help you with? I'm well aware of that. I'm weary of listening to the Tellarite ranting at the Vulcan. I'd like to retire to my quarters. Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Looks like they're on the move. Though I'm still getting a lot of false readings on the sensors. Let's keep checking the deck. Like the old Russian saying goes, 2 heads are better than 1. Being here takes me back. It was quite a different time for Starfleet. Head back toward the reception. There he is. Wait, that's Ambassador Gav. One down,
My
unlikely
doggy
more
is
to go.
dreaming.
There's nothing we can do for Ambassador Gav, unfortunately. Memory serves, Captain Kirk was attacked next, on Deck 5. The captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him. Stabilize him, quickly. Dr. McCoy will be here shortly to finish the job. Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move. I've detected Nakul technology in engineering.
Trekkie 1982. Thank you. Nightbot. Thank you all for watching my channel. I would appreciate if you follow my channel. Have fun watching me kicking ass.
Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. And you, the last time I saw you was on Tarzana Station. Something was dodgy then, and it's more than a wee bit dodgy now.
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been sent back in time to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed. Aliens are trying to alter the future of the Federation. There's no time to explain. You have to trust us, old friend. We're here to help.
All right, lad. You can start by helping me keep this ship from blowing to pieces, and get rid of that bloody bomb, if you can.
Fruze looks. I want to go back to bed and sleep.
Divert power to the number 6 shield.
You're not the only one, Fruze. Oh crap, what was it? Number 6 shield.
Divert power to the number 6 shield. Good work. Now check on that bomb. Auxiliary power to weapons. Good work. Now check on that bomb. Repair teams to deck 11. Good work. Now check on that bomb. The captain's ordering me to cut the power? I see what he's about. That got him.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it. Scotty, I need you to trust me. That ship needs to be destroyed. You can't tell anyone what happened here. It could damage the timeline irreparably. Besides, I'm captain now, so I technically outrank you.
All right, lad. I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over. Good luck to you. Energizing. Now, what's this?
The Orions will lock down their ship. We need to override their security system.
You have fun. I got to head off and work my butt off.
Alright, Fruze. Good to see you again.
Fruze looks. Was good to see you as well.
Hope we talk soon again.
attach the bomb to the Ryan ship's engine controls. I'll need you to cover me. See if you can hold them at the doorway so they can't shoot me in the back.
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents. Of course, no one will know what you've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being said, this won't be the strangest thing he'll see in his career.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations.
Blurb.
Maximum warp.
Playing blurb sound emote meme
Engage.
using 100 Twitch
Good job.
channel points.
In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines when you're ready.
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent, my friend. As good as it was to see Enterprise again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious event, the Battle of Procyon 5. That conflict will determine the... Ah, but you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your time on the frontier of yesteryear, a time that will never come again.
Trekkie 1982. So Fruz loops. Nightbot. Hey everyone, follow this amazing person /streamer. Fruz loops, give them some love and join the mayhem. They last played Star Trek Online at
A lot could have gone wrong today. We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel Conference proceeds as planned, and Corridan is admitted to the Federation.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war. It's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Be right back. Okay? Don't go away.
Blurb. Playing blurb sound emote meme using 1 Twitch channel points.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem here. We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp.
This was a Tholian colony fleet.
See if you can take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert warp core breach imminent. Attempt.
The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Sir, if the Nakul kill the Queen, an entire Tholian bloodline will be wiped out.
Ship integrity compromised.
Enemy boarding parties are beaming to the Tholian flagship.
Destroy the aliens. Defend the Queen.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
Vengeance. Vengeance for the children.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter. All right, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiant's crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck. I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You will need to put on an EV suit before going there.
I'm reading multiple Nakul hostiles, sir. They're all over the ship.
Reading only a few Tholian life signs. I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert. The power level of the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong. I doubt the Tholians are to blame. I'm reading more incoming Nakul transporter signatures.
The Nakul have triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast.
Hey, my friend. Thanks for the subscription.
We've stopped the ship from detonating, but the Nakul. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
Humanoid Command Unit, why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain. Federation, not those you call Nakul. You cannot help us.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us.
We better get back to the ship before that Nakul dreadnought comes into range.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change. And I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that. Here they come. Inbound to our location. My engineers are gonna need time. A lot more time. The alien dreadnought is concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
Federation, you have proven you are different, rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Nakul will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... Oh no. The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the Not Cool Dreadnought!
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Captain, look at the Defiant. Perhaps a scan would be in order?
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the Proto-Nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions. We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam out, but we'll need to act fast.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony convoy.
All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
Hi everyone, the stream is ending. I hope you like what I'm doing, and I would appreciate it if you follow, subscribe, and like me on one of my social media. Stay for a bit longer, because I'm gonna see if I can raid a friend's channel. If not, I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching. Live long and prosper. bye.